level of this team right now?
It's high. We believe in one another. We know what we're capable of. And I think that's the part that's so fun when we're out there hooping. Yeah, we get down at times, but we never hang our heads because we know if we play the right way, we give ourselves a chance to win. So with these group of guys, man, it's always smiles out there on the court.
Hey, Jimmy, I know you guys have run zone in different spots throughout the season, but how do you think it worked tonight against Boston, especially in that third quarter?
We got what we wanted to get out of it, you know. They'll go and they'll study it and come back better, but we'll make adjustments as well. I think we're really good in that zone because we have guys that have long arms and can get in the passing lane. I think we just got to do a better job of rebounding out of it.
You've played for a lot of different coaches. What makes Eric Spoelstra so good in these playoff situations where he's able to make in-game adjustments like that and for it to results to come back so quickly?
To tell you the truth, he trusts his players, everybody out there on the floor. And as much as he's commanding us on what to do, he's always asking, what do you see? Whenever you have a coach like that and he knows that we may see the game differently than he may see the game, it helps. So he puts a lot of trust in us to let us go out there and play basketball the way that we think we should play it. But I mean, he just works. He studies the game. He makes everybody feel comfortable, man. And hell, I'm glad he's my coach.
Smo, I know what you're saying about, two tough teams and this is the way these games are, but you're 10-1 in these playoffs and your team somehow finds a way. What is it about this team? You're down 17, you're down 13 and a half. All these games, no matter how they play out, you find a way to win.
Yeah, I don't know if you can point to games in other series and see that there's a trend. Each game is different in the playoffs. Each series is certainly different. The competition of this series is much different than our last series, so we can't even compare that. But you also have to do things, well, and you got to make some shots at the end and get some stops, and we were able to do that tonight.
Coach, Jimmy Butler was bringing the ball up the floor a lot in the fourth quarter there. Not only was he creating for himself, but Goran still hit some big shots. What did you like about putting the ball in Jimmy's hand late in this game?
Well, he's been effectively our point guard all year long. When Goran was coming off the bench with that starting unit, Jimmy had been our point guard or point forward or point two, whatever, Jimmy only had 14 points, but boy, was he impactful. I mean, obviously that steal at the end and the deflection, there's just not many guys in this association that can make each of those plays at the top of the zone and then at the back of the zone. Just great plays.
Hey, Jason, there's been reports about what happened in the locker room tonight and Marcus becoming emotional. What were your takeaways from that, and is all good coming out of it?
I don't know who said that. I mean, we 0-2. I mean, we frustrated. But, that's team sports. You're not supposed to be happy we down 0-2. But nothing out the ordinary. Just talking about the game. It's cool. Gotta get ready for the next one.
Jason, what happened in the third quarter?
They outplayed us.
And then down the stretch, you guys got back up 5. They wanted to take a 17-6 run to close the game. Was it a similar thing there? And how do you guys have that happen after the way the fourth quarter went in game 1?
Offensive rebounds, some key turnovers, miscommunication. They hit some big shots. A lot of things went wrong.
Brad, what happened in the third quarter?
We pulled apart and we didn't play well. And they did a good job. We're not beating this team if we're not completely connected on both ends of the court. So got to get back to being that, which we've been at times, but right now they're a better team and we're going to have to fight to get back into this series.
Brad, you guys seem to play pretty well against Arizona in game 1, but you have a lot of trouble against it in the second half there. What needs to improve there? Was it something that they're doing, or what's your take on that?
It's a hard zone to play against. We did play well against it in game 1. We played with way better pace than we did tonight. So we'll go back and look at it, figure out if it was a technical thing or a pace thing or an execution thing or just a not as focused on the important stuff thing.
이번에 준비한 영상 시청해주셔서 정말 감사하고 앞으로 더 흥미롭고 유익한 NBA 내용으로 돌아오겠습니다. 영상 재밌게 보셨다면 구독과 좋아요 부탁드리겠습니다. 감사합니다.